advise if this appears to be a result of a 1050. That's the way it appears at this time. And then there's skid marks, so we really can't determine too much at this point.
Airbrush our hats in to make sure we don't get in trouble, right?
Well, nobody else is working on this story, are they?
Nobody's working on the story. Nobody's working on nothing except for poor Bill Clinton.
Okay.
I decided I put out the American flag and I put on my American tie to show my faith in America, no matter what. Okay.
It's got to be patriotic. It'll be
Yes.
you.
Okay.
All right. Well, tell me, we have the man identified. Do you want to give his name and his age? And I don't know if you have the.
Have all that, but it's Michael Moskowitz. Born September 25th, 1964, so that makes him not quite 34. His birthday coming up. From the 700 block of Anatana Drive, Forest Hills, and that's one word. And there we go.
And what kind of car was it? Were they
oh golly, I didn't get that. I can call and find out before you go on air, though.
Right,
I will do that.
Wondering.
These are basic questions.
Trying to figure out, was it like a '67 Camaro? It looked like some kind of hot race car.
Okay.
All right. Well, as far as you know, this was not any kind of intentional incident.
That's right. There are still a lot of questions about the circumstances that are unanswered, but what we know so far leads the investigators to believe it was accidental. Fire investigators say the fire started in the engine compartment underneath the hood. Traffic investigators who looked at the car say it experienced a very mild collision. At low speed, it hit those trees at less than 20 miles an hour. The medical examiner says the man died of smoke inhalation. So there seems to be nothing from the outside here. There was no weapon used on him. There was no gasoline poured on the car. There's nothing to indicate anything except an accident. Now the investigation continues. The medical examiner's tests are not finished and may take some time to get toxicological tests done. But based on what we know so far, it was an accident.
What about the response time? We know that a call had come in prior to the police, I guess, getting a second call. Do you know anything about that?
I know nothing about that. Was there a question raised about that?
Well, I think there was, what you said, one call had come out like at the 6100 block, and maybe a neighbor had heard an explosion, and I don't know if they reported it as unfounded. And then a second call came. The examiner has them. They're doing the toxicology tests. And are you recording? I'm just going to ask him about the fact that he was in this parking lot at the nursing home.
Right.
Do you believe he worked there?
We don't believe he worked there, and we don't know why he was in the parking lot at that time of night. We have determined that he was supposed to meet some friends in Perryville at 10:30, and we don't know where he was in the earlier part of the night and why he wasn't with the meeting at Perryville that he was going to. But if it turns out that this was an accidental death and there's no criminal activity, then that's not part of a police investigation. We'll just, from our purposes, we will let it go. If something a little more suspicious should show up out of the continued investigation, then we might be a little more interested in where he was. But right now, we have no reason to make his activities part of our investigation.
All right, cool. That's all I need to ask.